All right, it is the top of the hour, 10 a.m. Central Time. So I'm going to go ahead and actually start my video here. And I'm going to unshare my screen for just a second so I can come to you and just say welcome. Thanks for for being here today, especially if you're a guest that's watching this info for the first time. My name is Brandon Hayes. I'm the president and CEO of Life Activated Brands. And we're going to go ahead and dive right in and try to keep this as short as possible just to honor your time because we do value your time. It's the most valuable gift that you could give us. So thank you for doing that. Also, want to welcome everybody that has joined us over the last few days, over the last few weeks, as this is just now starting to go viral. People are just starting to find out about Project 10,000, and they're just now starting to find out about our company, Life Activated. So I'm going to share my screen again with you here just to keep it tight, to keep me on pace. And we'll try to keep it to just a few minutes here. But do me a favor, stick around to the very end because I'm going to make this relevant for you. I'm going to talk about how this can actually, you can capitalize on this and start earning an income with a home-based business through Life Activated Brands. And I'm going to make it make sense for you specifically. So we are talking about Project 10K, which just means that we're putting 10,000 people in the system over the next few weeks. And we want you to be a part of it. We want you to capitalize on it. We want you to be able to earn an income with a home-based business called Life Activated Brands. I'm going to start by making a bold promise. And the bold promise is that this will change your life. And the reason it will change your life is because it will change your financial future. And I know that's a bold promise, but again, do me a favor, stick around to the very last slide here in just a few minutes. And I think it'll make a lot more sense to you. And I think I'll be able to prove that to you. And how can I say that? But the reason I can say it is because that's exactly what happened for me. I got started in this business at a young age. I didn't have a lot of money. I didn't have a lot of time. I didn't have a lot of experience or any kind of from the outside looking in, nobody would say that Brandon was somebody that should be successful in anything. But I got started in home-based business and network marketing, and this absolutely changed the trajectory of my future forever. And I'm very thankful that somebody shared this with me. So I know that's a bold promise, but again, stick around with me to the end, and I think I'll be able to share with you how to make that make sense in your life. So why should you listen to me? Why am I qualified to talk about this? Because I'm an expert in building home-based businesses. I've been doing this for a very long time at a very high level all over the world in multiple different countries, multiple different cultures. And, we've been able to build organizations that have produced tens of millions of dollars in sales annually. And we've helped thousands of people earn an additional income from home. And so at least in regards to this topic, that's why you should listen to me today. The one thing that I want to convince you of is that we are about to experience incredible growth. Our company is about to explode with growth. And I've got three secrets or three reasons why I think that is that I'm going to share with you. But the reason why I want to convince you of this one thing is because I believe that if I can do that successfully, then at the end of this, you're going to say, okay, makes sense. Let's rock and roll. Let's do this. And you're going to partner up with us, start building a business with us, and we can work together and you'll start earning an income from home. And you'll be one of our next success stories. So I think that if I can convince you of this one idea or this one thing that our company is about to experience incredible growth, then you'll join us. And so my entire goal is to do that. So I'm going to do that by sharing with you three secrets here. And the first secret is that we are the people's company. And what do I mean by the people's company? Really, all that means is that we put the people first. And who are the people? The people are independent business owners, people just like you, just like me, people that are earning an income from home every single week, every single month. And so the goal of the company is always, everything we do is to make it easier or better or simpler for people to be able to build an income bigger, better, faster. And so, I've been building in the field my entire career. And so I know what it's like to build a real business, to do what independent business owners do. And so every decision that we make is made through that lens and perspective of what's best for the people. And, I think we're one of the very last companies out there left in the world today that operate with this philosophy of putting the people first and treating people right. And we're just a company that operates with true north principles of ethics and integrity. The secret number two is the timing of the company. And the timing could not be better. We're at the beginning. We're at the genesis of this company. Nobody knows about this yet. You stumbled upon this, or somebody shared a link with you, and you came here today. You're one of the very first people to hear about Life Activated Brands, and certainly to hear about Project 10,000. And so this is a company that is poised and ready to grow. And we haven't even launched it yet. We're launching it officially in the fall. This is the pre-launch phase or the beta launch phase. We are fully operational. We're shipping products, paying commissions, but we're at the beginning. And You have to ask yourself, would you rather be on the front end or the back end of an opportunity? And it's not a trick question. It's a simple answer. Obviously, you'd rather be on the front end if it's possible. It's just not always possible. You don't always find out about things before they happen. How many times over the last 15 years have I had somebody come to me and say, Brandon, I wish I could have gotten started when you did. Well, here you go. This is your chance, right? You're at the beginning and you're at the genesis. And, Ray Kroc, founder of McDonald's, he said, be in the right place at the right time and do something about it. The problem is, at some point, at different points in people's lives, sometimes they are in the right place at the right time, but they don't do anything about it, which is why they don't succeed. Why people in general don't succeed, because they don't take action. They don't do something. And a lot of times it's just because they don't have eyes to see. They don't recognize opportunity when they see it. When in fact, when opportunity knocks at the front door, most people are in the backyard looking for a four-leaf clover. They say a once in a lifetime opportunity comes around twice in your life if you're lucky. And so if you pass up on this one, and this is the second time in your life that you've done that, then I feel bad for you, right? But would you rather be on the front end or the back end of Apple or Google or Facebook, or obviously you'd rather be on the front end. That's where we're at, and that puts you in a powerful position if you take advantage of it, if you take action, right? So that puts you in the position that we call first mover. It gives you first mover's advantage and allows you to be here before the rest of the world finds out about this. So secret number 2 is the timing of the company. The timing is impeccable. It'll never be this good ever again. Secret number 3 is the timing of the economy. And at first, this might hit you kind of weird, and you might be thinking, well, why is that a good thing? The timing of the economy, the economy is going down, right? We're headed towards a recession, and the economy is tanking right now because of a lot of outside crazy circumstances. But here's what I'll tell you. The simplest way that I know how to describe this to make it make sense is this. When the economy goes down, network marketing goes up, meaning it explodes with growth. And you might be thinking, well, why is that? The reason is because when people start losing their jobs and their incomes, or they start questioning, or there's uncertainty, or when all of a sudden the rug gets ripped out from underneath people, they start thinking outside the box. They start looking for other ways to make money. They start looking for other ways to generate income from home. And for most people, the only way to do that is a home-based business through network marketing, like our business, right? And so, all of a sudden you see this massive influx of people coming into network marketing and start building a business from home and start generating income, and they start becoming the new success stories. And to prove my point, I'll point to a story from 2008. Many of you remember the housing market crash. Many of you lived through it, and it affected you even. And it was devastating. People lost their homes, they lost their jobs, they lost their income in 2008 because of that crisis. And it was a devastation to our economy. But interestingly enough, in 2009, 10, and 11, what happened in network marketing is that the profession of network marketing, or home-based businesses, exploded. And I didn't just witness this, I participated in it. My personal business exploded with growth, and it set me on a trajectory for the next decade. And so, history repeats itself, because that's exactly what we're about to see happen. Every expert in our every different economic sector that I'm talking to is telling me their prediction is that what we're about to experience is going to be 10 times more devastating to our economy than what we saw in 2008. And if that's true, and I believe it is true, if that's true, then my prediction for the years to follow is that the network marketing profession is going to absolutely explode to the tune of 10x. It's going to 10 times grow compared to what we saw in 2009, 10, and 11. So our company is getting started right at the precipice of that, right at the genesis of that. So when you put all these elements together, these circumstances, we could not have created a better set of circumstances to launch this company. You will never see something like this ever again, where the timing of the economy is perfect. The timing of the company is perfect. And you're dealing with a company that puts people first and, has built real businesses in the field their entire career. You're not going to see that, guys. This is the perfect storm. This is the eye of the hurricane. It'll never be this good ever again. So hopefully I've done a great job of describing to you why our company is poised and ready and about to explode with growth, and why we're putting this initiative in place with Project 10,000 to get 10,000 people in the system over the next few weeks. And we want you to take advantage of it. We want you to capitalize on it. So let's talk a little bit about what products we have available currently. In our pre-launch phase right now, we have two brands. The first brand is called Live Canna. This is our hemp-derived CBD brand. We've done some really innovative, revolutionary stuff with CBD. So we have stuff that nobody else has. Nobody's doing what we're doing. In fact, we were patient. We spent a lot of money and a lot of time trying to identify problems with all these other companies out here, trying to identify problems with their products so that we could solve those problems by creating our own products, right? And that's exactly what we did. Most people use the bottle or the tincture with the little dropper on top to deliver their CBD oil. We found that there are a ton of problems with this. It's not hygienic and clean. It allows bacteria to constantly get inside the oil and contaminate the oil. It's not easy to share. It's not easy to travel with. It's clumsy. It's cumbersome. People drop the bottle and it breaks. It's not. It does not protect the quality or the integrity of the product from start to finish. So the oil you start with is not the same oil you finish with. There's all these problems, and we solved all these problems with our products. Okay, so we've done some really amazing. We didn't just want to enter the CBD space like most people do. We wanted to actually innovate the CBD space. Our company has brought value to the entire world of CBD, and so we're pretty proud of that. Live Canna is an incredible brand. This brand is only available currently in the USA until Canada decides to let us, ship across the border, which who knows why they don't allow that yet. But whenever they do, hopefully in the very near future, we'll be selling Live Canna there as well. Liveology is our second brand, and that's launching very soon here in just a few days. Liveology is our healthy jumpstart to weight loss, and there's 4 products here, and this is coming out very, very soon. This will be available in Canada as well and the USA, but there's tons of other benefits. What a perfect time to launch this brand, because people right now are in lockdown. They're in quarantine, and they're eating Cheetos and ice cream at midnight. Now, in general, most people always want to lose a few pounds, right? Because our food chain is broken. We have poor habits in our society today. So lots of people want to lose weight in general, always. So this would have been a good brand to launch no matter what, but especially right now, because they're hashtagging it on social media. They're calling it the quarantine 15, meaning they put on 15 pounds since this all started. So everybody's looking to lose weight right now. We'll talk about timing. Like, this is a perfect time to launch this brand. And that is available in Canada as well. What people are saying, you can see, look in the left-hand side of the screen. Jennifer is holding one of these little, what we call a snap pack. This is one of our revolutionary products with Live Canna, our CBD brand. This is an individual single serving of CBD. And it solves so many problems that I mentioned to you before, but it's a single serving. She's talking about the benefits she has seen from the CBD oil. Nicole is talking about the benefits she has seen from our balm, which the balm is just a topical solution. It's a targeted approach to specific areas of discomfort, like your neck or your shoulder, which is what Nicole is talking about. It's got some essential oils in there too to help with that. Timmons is talking about the Energy Plus CBD capsule, which this is just a hero product, guys. I love it. I was literally dragging this morning, and I took a capsule just a few minutes ago, and I've already noticed that it's like a light bulb has gone off, right? It's not this major jolt of energy and major crash. There's no jitters. It's just a calm, sustained energy, like Timmons mentions here, the focus, appetite suppression, sense of happiness, mental clarity, less moodiness. This is a hero product. People love the way it makes them feel. And thus they keep ordering over and over again, which creates a great business for you, because every time they order, you get paid. And so you do the work once, you do it right, and you continue to get paid, which is beautiful. So these are some of the stories. These are 3 of hundreds of stories, by the way, that we have of our Live Canna. We haven't officially launched yet, but we already have hundreds of testimonials. These products are changing people's lives already, and we're already starting to get stories from Liveology too, which launches here in a few days. So how do you get started? You pick a pack, and that's it. That gets your business set up. That gets you some samples ready to send. And it gets you some product on the way to you as well. And my recommendation is the Life Pack Pro. That's the best way to get started, in my opinion. That's how I would get started, if I were joining right now, for a couple of reasons. One, because there's over $350 in savings. So it's the biggest bang for your buck, right? So there's a ton of product here for you to get to yourself, to use yourself, but also to get out to a bunch of people really quick. So you can kind of flood your warm market and start finding some stories and start creating some customers. So if you're serious about building a big business, then it makes sense. But here's the second reason, and this is probably more important, because network marketing or this type of home-based business is all about replication. It's all about getting a lot of people to do a little bit. And so I know whenever I talk to somebody about the products, they want to be a customer. That's easy. There's a button below that says order as customer. They can click that. They can order whatever products they want. I recommend the balance bundle if possible. And that's the best way to experience it as a customer. And there's free shipping, but they're going to love the products, and there's a money back guarantee. So there's no risk for them. But if I'm talking to an IBO, if I'm talking to a business person that's joining the business and partnering up with me in the business, then they're going to ask, after this is all said and done, they're going to say, hey, looks good, let's rock and roll, I want to be in the business with you. They're going to say, how do I get started? You know, how did you get started, Brandon? And how do I want to answer that? I just want to be able to say, I got started with the Life Pack Pro. Why? Because I know that people do what you do, not what you say, right? And so I know if I get started with the Life Pack Pro, that increases the odds that they are going to get started with the Life Pack Pro if the money is not an obstacle, which means that they have more product, a bigger bang for their buck. They have product hitting the streets, getting to their warm market. They're creating more stories. They're creating more customers, which means their paychecks are higher, which means they're happy and they're going to happier and they're going to stick around longer. So it just creates the circumstances for good replication, and it creates the circumstances for my business, if I'm taking massive action, my business to be able to grow bigger, better, faster. So Life Pack Pro is the way I would get started. But if you can't do a Life Pack Pro, just do a Life Pack. And if you can't do a Life Pack, then just get in where you fit in. Do whatever you got to do. And again, this is for people that are in the USA. For those of you that are in Canada right now, just a few days ago, we literally just opened up the pre-enrollment for Canada as we continue to march towards official status in Canada over time. We just opened up pre-enrollment, which means you can go ahead and lock in your spot, lock in your position, which I would highly, highly recommend. Timing is phenomenal in Canada as well. We don't even have products there yet, where that's coming in a few days. So we're going to be launching Liveology into Canada. But until then, I would definitely go ahead. If you're wanting to build a business, I would definitely go ahead and lock in your position and get your spot. And you can do that by clicking the button below that says join as partner. Just select Canada in your enrollment. So what are people saying about the business? Crystal says, my pain points were, how am I going to pay back these student loans? How am I going to pay off this car? I need more money. Then I got a solution. Work on my own terms. No one telling me when to work. Ground floor opportunity that's going to be big. Residual income. People actually supporting me. A CEO that is supporting me. And products that help me tremendously. Melissa is a traditional business owner. She said, I'm so incredibly grateful. I said yes to this business in October when I did. Now that this virus has literally ripped my other traditional business from my hands, this income is sustaining my family. In my opinion, there's no better industry to be a part of right now. So this is the last slide. I appreciate you sticking around like I asked you to, and I told you I would make it relevant for you. And here's the deal. At the end of the day, after everything is said and done, let's just be sure more is done than said. You know, the key to getting ahead in life and in business is getting started. So don't delay another day. Don't talk yourself out of success like most people do. The first step is just to get started. So what does that look like? Click the button below that says join as a partner. And then immediately you're going to get access to, once you get your account set up, and again, if you're in Canada, just get your business suite set up. If you're in the USA, do a Life Pack Pro or a Life Pack if you can. But once you get your account set up, after you click join as partner, and it takes 2 minutes, it's literally super simple. And then you're going to get access to a link, just like the link that was sent to you to watch this live presentation. Now, I do this presentation 4 times live every single day, 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 2 p.m., and 9 p.m. Central Time. And so what does that mean for you? That means that we have removed the need for you to be the salesperson or, convince people or present to people or anything like that. All you have to do is invite. That's all. You invite like your hair's on fire, promote like Don King, and get eyeballs on this presentation. And all you got to do is say, look, I don't know all the details, but the CEO of the company is talking about this. I'm working directly with him. We're partnered in this together in this company, and he's doing the selling. He's doing the presenting and talking and all that stuff. So you go listen to him, see if it makes sense to you. This is just now starting to go viral. I'm excited about it. Use words like that to get them to the presentation, so that they can watch this short version of what we're doing with Project 10,000 and get a 50,000 foot view. And then when they get started, when they click the button, because they used your link to go watch this, when they click the button, join as partner or order as a customer, that goes into your business and you get paid. So that's how we start earning an income very quickly, because think about this. So when they get started at the 12 p.m. call, what's going to happen? I'm going to tell them to join as a partner, click the button, just like I'm telling you right now. I'm going to close them just like I'm closing you. And when they join, guess what they're going to do? They're going to invite to the 2 p.m. call. And then all of us are going to, after that, once those people join at 2 p.m., all of us are going to invite to the 9 p.m. call. And we just repeat. We're compounding momentum from event to event to event. We're putting a lot of activity in a short period of time. So hopefully that makes sense. I'll be here again at 12 p.m. Central Time, helping people get started, doing the selling, the presenting, doing the heavy. Let the CEO do the heavy lifting for you. Let me do the work for you. We leverage each other, right? You use my strengths. I use your strength. You use my strengths. I'll do the selling and talking and presenting. You just bring the people and we'll work together to start earning you an income, and we can earn you money by the end of the day. So you have a check coming by Friday, right? So the point is that over the years, I've had so many people come to me and say, Brandon, I would love to do what you do. I would love to earn income from home, but I'm just not good at sales, or I'm just not good at talking to people. Now, if you are good at those things, go do it, and you're still going to succeed here, obviously. But if you're not, if you're like the vast majority of people that are not good at those things, or feel like you're not good at those things, then I don't need you to be good at sales. I am. I've been doing this a long time, and I'm going to keep doing it. So you might as well benefit from it. This is happening with or without you. So you might as well plug in, get started, join as a partner, pick a package and get started, and then start inviting. So grab a piece of paper, grab a pen right now after you get started, and jot down your top 5 ride or die best friends, closest family, people that love you, trust you, care about you. They would look at this just because you're excited about it and just because you're asking them to. All right. So hopefully that makes sense. I'll see you at 12. Get started, join as a partner, get your account set up, get your link, and start inviting. And we'll invite big for 12 p.m. Pack out that event with as many people as possible. Invite like your hair's on fire, and I'll do the rest. Okay. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'll see you at 12 p.m. Central Time. And thanks so much. God bless.